So today's the 22nd of June 2024. It's been a very, very interesting 24 hours. So in terms of business wise, not much has happened. I've not actually been able to do any work. So it's going to be a bit of a different update today. But I don't know if you can see from my face, it's pretty much better now. Um, but anyway, I have an allergy and we thought that allergy was gone through various tests through the hospital. So I went yesterday to retest that allergy to make sure it was gone. However, when I went there to test it, it didn't end well. I'm going to show you a picture now. So yeah, you can see how swollen my face was. Let me see if there's any more I can show you. You can see how red and swollen I was. I wasn't in a good way pretty much. So yeah, but I mean, even though it looks bad, the good thing is that my allergy has got better because before I had a tiny, tiny bit of the thing that I'm allergic to, and it pretty much gave me every like allergic reaction thing that I could get apart from having my throat closed. Yesterday I had quite a lot of it before it got to that, and the only thing that happened was my eyes swelled up. So it's positive because it means if I have it by accident, nothing's going to happen. And the doctor was said like you'll continue to outgrow it. So even though it looks negative, it was okay. But yeah, apart from that, work wise, I've not been able to actually do much. Today, spent the morning go karting, a bit different, which was quite cool. But again, like I said, apart from that, weren't able to do weren't able to do too much. Going out now to London with my mates for my mate's birthday, and the go karting was for his birthday as well. Yeah, it was fun, but yeah, no, not been able to do much unfortunately. But that's just how it is, right? So working on that. And tomorrow I will do some content. But yeah, the only I guess sorry that was a bit grim. I guess the only other thing that's happened that's worth mentioning is that that client that I fired a few months ago messaged me again, pretty much asking for a second chance. Saying like I really believe in second chances, and I said just to clarify, who are you saying needs a second chance here, me or you? She went no, us. So I was like okay. So I said to her, well, look, I'm travelling most of July, so I'm not taking anyone else on. But I said, I'll think about it for August. I don't know if I want to work with her. I don't know if it's worth the time or the effort. Um, but yeah, let's see. We'll see how that goes, and I'll make a decision. I don't know if it's going to be worth it because look, she still is her, and what I mean by that is that like she's still who she is. Like she's still the same person, same personality. Just because she's having a moment where she's saying, "I'm going to let you take the lead," which is what she said, doesn't mean she's going to stick to that. So I'm not making a decision yet. I'm just keeping it in mind, but I'm being wary that going back into that might end up badly for me. So yeah, I'm just being aware of that pretty much. But yeah, apart from that, not much. Like I said, what's the date today? 22nd of June. So in less than 2 weeks, I'll be maybe 10 days, I think now, I'll be off on holiday. So I've prepared all my reels ready to post. All the YouTube content's ready for that week as well. So tomorrow I'm going to film some more YouTube content. But yeah, it's cool. So we'll see. Again, slowly building. It takes time, and I think that's the main thing that I've learned over this period is like how long it does actually take, and people don't appreciate that sometimes, and you don't realize until you're really deep in it how long it does take. But yeah, I've properly realized now how long this stuff takes, which is fine because it's just part of it. But yeah, and last little thing to note before I keep this, so I keep it short. So about to finish this book, and it's quite good now. Although it's about Christianity and stuff, the lessons in it are useful, and obviously it's about this guy who's been told by this other guy about like this promised land essentially, um, where obviously he will become a Christian when he part crosses it, or not a Christian, but like solidify his faith and get what he wants in life, pretty much. And he's been told to get away from where he is because it's not going to end well, and there's going to be this big disaster. And essentially, he had a big weight on his back, which was stopping him from leaving. And the weight on his back when he did leave was holding him back and slowing down his journey and his progress. And what then happened was that he was on this path, on this way, he was making progress, but he was slow. But when he got to a certain point, he the weight went, the weight on his back went, and he was able to like speed up and fly through his journey to this gate, which was like let's call it the promised land, let's say. And although he faced challenges along the way, there were loads of things that come up that tried to stop him from getting to where he wants to get to, but he didn't give up. He didn't let anything pull him aside. Like there was money, there was prostitutes, there was all these sinful things essentially. And I'm about to finish it now, but yeah, pretty much obviously it's going to end with he gets there. But I think it's a cool learning, and it really thinks to like entrepreneurship, right? And especially for my journey where I am now, like the thing that I was told to get away from and warned about was like being average, just like being a 9 to 5, being unhappy, not having a life that you want on your terms. So I'm working to leave that. That's the thing I was getting away from. And the promised land was like the financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. And the weight on my back was my 9 to 5 job. And that's where I am on my journey, right? The weight's still on my back, but as soon as it gets released, like it happened to him, he goes on his journey and he does amazing things and he gets to where he wants to get to. There's still challenges along the way and it's still difficult, but once he releases it, his progression and his growth propels essentially. So I'm looking forward to getting rid of my weight, and what, 5 weeks now till I'm gone, which is cool. So yeah, it's a good learning. It's a good book, and it sort of shows you like, first of all, what can change when you get rid of that weight on your back. Everyone's will be different, but for mine, it's the job. Also show you about how many people will try to stop you, steer you off the path, take you down the wrong road. But if you stay true to yourself, true to what you believe in, and true to what you think's right, you'll get there in the end, which I think is a nice lesson as well. And essentially, it's like as well, like don't care what anyone thinks. If you want to get to this goal, you've got to do it this way. You know what you've got to do. Don't worry about others' opinions. Don't worry about what others tell you. Stick to your truth and your meaning, and you'll get there. Which I think is a nice lesson. So it's cool. So I'll finish that in a bit. Then need to speed up because I need to get ready to go out. But yeah, cool. It's been like I said, interesting 24 hours, but smash it tomorrow with some content, and yeah, all good.